Hey guys, so I'm here with another DIY video. This time I did a project restoring an old case I have. It's a Corsair 780T. It's the white one. It's the one you're seeing in the picture here. And I've had it for a few years. That's what I started my system in. Well, I broke the clear side cover. My dog knocked it off the couch when I was cleaning the computer. And then the other side panel just kind of got bent. It fell. I think I dropped it one time. I won't say it fell. And it's always had this bend to it, and I just couldn't figure out which way to bend it back to get it to fit right. So I just bought a shitty case, threw all my components in that, and at least it all stayed together. Well, I found out that Corsair is selling the replacement clear side covers now. It was $29.99, so I ordered one. And it kind of started me on this whole project. My motherboard has baby blue on it. It's an X99 Deluxe. My RAM, Corsair Vengeance RAM, has blue covers on it. So I just kind of went with the blue theme. Decided to hatchet out this project here and kind of take you guys along for the ride. I don't have the videos of me painting it, but I will show you what I ended up doing. There's still some step-by-step there. How I did it, I will explain as I go along, and I'll explain everything that's going on in the video. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let's make this old case new again. So I start, of course, by taking everything out of this case to be transferred to the new one. And right after this, I'm going to go ahead and paint the old case that I broke down all the way. Here you can see I've already done that, but I'm going to show some pictures of what it looked like just naked without any of the plastics. I used, that's it broken down. I did get the legs off. You have to remove some rubber pads at the bottom of the legs, and that took some figuring out. That was the hardest part about taking everything off. So I used 3 coats of primer, 3 coats of paint. I used car paint and primer on those, and then I did sand the primer as well with some really fine grit sandpaper. There's lots of good videos out there that help you with this, so check them out. Putting all the little rubber grommets back on. I masked off the front so I could keep some of that black in there. And now it's just a matter of getting it all back together. Looks like I had some visitors. So now I realized that this couldn't be put back on with that front on, so I had to remove that, get that back together. And you learn as you go. It's my first time refurbishing a case, so give myself a little bit of a break. Installing my disk drive. Yes, I still have a disk drive. I use it for a few things. Also, my RGB light controller, which stopped working after about a few days. So that's no good. I'm gonna get that fixed. And here's it all put back together without the dust cover on the front. Enjoying a snack. It was my daughter's birthday a couple days prior to this, so some leftover ice cream cakes, so why not? Alright, now getting the motherboard back in, getting some of those standoffs in, seeing where I was missing any, because I stole a few for my wife's computer. So got everything all back together here. Now it's just getting the components in. Get the motherboard in. I did seat the CPU before I threw that in. It's a 5930K, in case you were wondering. Also installing my RAM and cleaning out that old radiator. That air compressor worked beautifully to get that clean. My RAM in there. 16 gigabytes of RAM, split 4 ways, so 4 each. Really like the room that this case has. It makes it a dream. You can fit so much in it, and that's the problem I had with the other case. I just couldn't fit everything that I wanted in there. So getting that all cleaned up. Installed. Here's my power supply. I also used the compressor on that. Got all the old dirt out of there. Getting all the screws for that power supply in. Thing was sure dusty, but clean as a whistle now. Okay, here I'm installing the thermal paste, and you'll notice that I do a cross pattern to tighten these down, kind of like you do when you're changing a tire in a car. Just want to make sure you apply even pressure across there. Looks like my CPU fan header. So here, I'm taking apart my EVGA GTX 980 super clocked, and I just wanted to clean this thing out. It'd been a while since it'd been out of a case, and it was looking pretty bad, so never took apart a graphics card before, so I'm pretty sure I took out some unnecessary screws, but I got it all apart, cleaned it out, and put it back together. So here I'm getting everything plugged in. Do some cable management. Not a professional. I like it clean. I'm not the best at it, but I am learning. I've rebuilt this specific computer a few times in different cases, and I've gotten better as I went along, so it's a learning experience, and I'm getting better. I'm sure I'll catch some flack, but I'm trying. Came out pretty nice. It's actually a little nicer than that now. I put a few more zip ties on it, just tidy it up a bit. And here it is in all its glory, all put back together. Everything's working correctly. Thank you guys for checking it out. It was quite the little project, but I learned a lot. I got better at some things, and I think it turned out awesome. A lot more room for activities now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.